Hi everyone, Chuck here, K6ARK for Ham Radio Ventures. Today I'm just going to, let me change this a little bit. I'm going to go out and do a little exercise today. Really exercise, not an exercise. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but K6ARK, check out his channel. Has an awesome channel. He's going to be doing he's organizing, I should say, a backpacking trip with a bunch of YouTubers, and I just need to get in shape. I've got a little bit of time to do it, so I'm going to go out today. My backpack today is about 12 pounds lighter than it will be that day, but this is my first time out, so I'm taking it easy, breaking in some new shoes. I'll show you all the gear today, and then yeah, we'll talk about it, and then later on you guys can put down in the comments if you're interested in any of the gear that I show here today. Some of it will be listed on my YouTube video, but then some of it I can do a little review on it if you guys would like. We'll see. So it's not gonna be a super long walk, but just a good first time out, lightweight, trying out a new backpack. I'll show you that to you. And yeah, I think, you know, we're gonna try my new antenna today. You guys have probably already seen the video, hopefully. If not, I'll link that up above. So let's get moving. Let's just take a little hike here and see what happens. So I can see that you guys can't see me very well. Get the sun in my back, but where I'm at is at the it's the San Pablo Bay or San Francisco Bay. It's a trail, a walking trail. Okay, yeah, a walking trail that goes along the bay. I'm only going to do some of it, and then stop at a place that I know of, and we'll do some. We'll basically just do some radio here and see if we make some contacts. I got some buddies in San Diego that are my sounding board, and we'll see if we can get them. So I'll try to get a little bit of view out here for you too. Right now I'm near the sewage plant. Not the prettiest sight, you know, but the bay's a little windy today. Hopefully the sound's not too bad. I'm just using, I'm trying out the new GoPro 9 that I got off of my card points, and they've had some issues in the past with losing footage and stuff, so hopefully I don't lose anything today, and hopefully it works. I did the that failed goat mountain with my motorcycle. It was pretty awesome for that, so we'll just see how it goes, and hopefully I'm in there. My screen went off for some reason. There we go. That was the point of this camera, is to have the screen so I could see if I'm actually in the site. Hopefully we'll change the directions here in a minute, you guys. So I'll give you some views of some stuff here. Maybe we'll climb up this little hill here and get a good view of the area. Sorry, it's a GoPro. It's only gonna be so good for looking for distance stuff, because it's such a wide angle camera. Oh man, I need to get out here and do more work for sure. We might set up right here later after I do a little walk. So if you look, maybe you can see it back there. There's a train in the background, probably too small to see. As always, the seagulls. Looks like there's a crane down there if you can see it. Water's kind of muddy this morning because it's so it's kind of windy. And then just the whole bay there. I want to get a little bit, I want to get close to a mile in today at least. That's nothing, but luckily this trip we're doing to the base camp is actually only 2 or 3 miles, and the elevation change is not too bad. But the caveat to that is that the elevation starts at 10,000 feet. So eventually that's so I'm going to try and get there a couple days early. Yeah, definitely I'll show you guys all my gear. I'll probably try to do it out here if I can, but it's a little windy, so I may just do that back at home, break it all down for you. I brought my my stake, so hopefully I don't have to guide, but I don't know with the wind today. I may set it just to point into the wind a little bit. We'll see how that works. So right now we're just on the beach here. Hey, you can see those waves coming in. Whitecaps today. That means the wind's in. Train over there, Amtrak, California. Runs up and down the coast. I gotta do a train trip someday. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's been a while. And disclaimer here is I am no expert on backpacking, believe me. I've only been a few times. I want to do more of it. Got a few issues that kind of keep me from it sometimes, but I'm going to. It's really beautiful out here, especially when there's no wind, man. When the bay is just totally flat, you know, and you can see, sometimes you can see the surrounding mountains. I don't know if you guys can see those mountains. There's a bunch of mountains around it, all the way around here. And this is, like I said, this GoPro 9. We'll see how it does. I've got a DJI Osmo. Love that thing. It never has let me down. Probably it was the first one, I think, with a front screen. And they're super cheap right now. Somebody built a nice little bench here. Look at that, upholstered, everything. Wonder how safe that is to sit on. I've fallen off logs before. Could have been other problems that made that happen though. So the city I live in was founded in 1903. The first people that actually came to this area were the Portuguese fishermen, and they started the little town here. I'm not sure exactly when that happened, but so it was big fishing, and they ended up, and still to this day there's a lot of Portuguese people or from that descent still live here, and it's a great little community. But this right here, I believe, I don't know for sure, like I said, I'd have to check, but this is like one of the old piers for the fishing boats. And if I can remember, on the way out of here, they actually brought up one of the old fishing boat hulls. It doesn't really look like a boat, but that's what it was, and I forget the name of it.
Microphone, it's a condenser mic. Well, that's condenser electric. I think they're the same family.
Hey guys, can I try you again?
Oh, I hear you again, Chuck. I'm not quite sure I'm hearing you good enough to hear, but say that again.
Yeah, I think I have my, I don't think I was recording. I want to get you guys both in there. W6AD and W1WY, you guys have a copy, 10 watts from the beach in San Pablo Bay.
Jim, you hearing me, Chuck? Good morning, I hear you okay. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just I was telling Andy a little earlier that I'm trying to get a little exercise in for my backpacking trip. So did a couple miles, I think, and pretty flat. And just trying the new antenna out, the little micro light, what, 2.5 ouncer. So running 10 watts with the old Alacraft down at the bay.
Okay, you're between an S5 and an S7 with L2 but perfectly Q5.
All right, well, thank you for that. And Andy, you got me still?
Yeah, I still hear you. You're not as loud on my inverted V. You're running about a 3 to a 4, but Q5.
All right, guys, thanks for the contact there. W1WY, W6AD from Pine Valley, San Diego. Thanks for the contact, guys. KK6USY will be clear.
Okay, 7-3, Chuck. Good morning. CQ, park on the air. CQ, park on the air. KN4CIW/AG.
Kilo 6, Uniform Sierra Yankee. Okay, so the first failure on this GoPro 9. It happened to me. I thought I was recording, probably lost some footage. So far I'm saying not too reliable. GoPro, you need to get your stuff together. I'll put it in my video for sure. So right now, this is KS6PKY on CW. I don't do CW, but we're listening to him. I heard him call CQ, and he's getting like a little, he's on a soda and getting a huge pile up here. Hang on, I'll listen, I'll put you guys on. That's him. I forget how to set the speed on this. We could pick him up. Let's see. Doesn't look like I'm right on him. Wow, a radio that can actually decode. At least I think so anyhow. Not all radios can do that. Just seems like only Elecras and Yaesus. Awesome. All right, let me see if I can find Adam, see if he's out there. This is Adam. Yeah, Adam, got a light copy on you. I'm only putting out 5 watts right now for some reason, but got you about a 5 and 3 over. K6ARK, this is KK6USY. I have you, you said 5252, and you are a 5353 over.
Okay, I copied the 53. Thanks for the 53. A little bit of QFC in there, but I got 10 logs. Thanks for the contact today, Chuck. Good to get you. Over.
Okay, yeah, actually, you're. I'm putting out 10 watts now, so you're about a 5 and 7 actually now, 5 and 7. 73. Oh, that was cool. That was pretty cool. Got Adam K6ARK. He's out on a soda, so I got a couple sodas today and a couple of POTUS. Not bad for first time out with the antenna. So Adam, this is where I'm at. Nice contact, Adam. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, so far a couple of fails on this camera, but here's the radio. Here's my backpack. I'll show that to you in a minute. How you doing? Yeah, I just made it. It's working pretty good.
Where are you talking to? How far?
I talked to San Diego. I talked to Texas. A couple other places back east.
Pretty
On
cool.
20. Yeah, it's working pretty good.
Yeah.
So here's my pole. I just got it stuck with the stake, no guy lines. So it goes up. Let me step this way a little bit, all the way up. I've got one of those little carabiners at the top. I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't see. And about 20 some feet. So about 20 feet for that. Now let me unpack some stuff. I'll show you the stuff I brought today. Like I said, it was only about 12, 13 pounds, about half of what I'll probably take on that trip if I'm lucky. Well, hopefully I can keep it around 20 something pounds. Hang on. All right, I'm going to start with the backpack here, and hopefully you can see it. This is a Zpack. There's the name right there. It's a ultralight, and they're a little spendy. If I'm going to do overnight stuff, I'm not going to take the military type one that I had, but just for this is Zpack's Arc Blast. It's 55 liter, 20.3 ounces, or 575 grams. It uses a 3.1 ounce a hybrid composite Dyneema, and it's made in the USA. So today we got antenna in the USA, radio in the USA, and the backpack. So let me just show you my shoes here. I don't know if you can see them. These are called Ultra, A-L-T-R-A, Lone Peak 4.0. These shoes have a, you know, most shoes, when you look at them, if you look at my hand, have a little arch in the back on the heel. These are flat, and I've had heel problems in the past, and these things are actually the most comfortable shoes I've ever owned, I think. And they're so comfortable that for a change, I was smart enough to buy 2 more pairs of them. So, in fact, I'm about ready to retire the first pair, which are a little over a year old, everyday use. And so I'm probably going to order a pair to replace those, so I always have them. Because I've done this in the past where I bought shoes, and when I liked them, I go back and they're discontinued or something. All right, on with the stuff here. So this little bag is a bag. I made this bag, actually. It's made out of Dyneema fabric also. And a lot of times they take this and cut it off, but I left the racing stripe on it because when it sits next to my radio, it's an extra 3 dB. Haha. So this is actually a dry bag. Yeah, I should have brought a tripod with me. So you take this, and this folds down. This Dyneema material is super lightweight. It's stronger than it's like stronger than steel supposedly per ounce, you know, and totally waterproof. This one actually is, because I don't know if you can see that, but I've sealed all the seams on this one, so this one is totally waterproof. So I threw a few things in here. Let me pull them out. So like I said, I'm no expert at backpacking, but I've got this little light. It lifts up, and it's a little LED light. It's pretty good. It's pretty lightweight. I may or may not take it. I probably will take it because it's not super heavy. Trekology, a blow-up pillow. I cannot sleep without a pillow. I have neck problems. When I was a carpenter, I fell off some joists, and then when I was a firefighter, I got hit in the head with pretty high pressure straight water streams, and blew my helmet off, almost blew me off the fire engine. So I take actually 2 of these sometimes. And then these are I think these are darn tough socks, wool socks, so you always want to use wool. That's a few of the things I do know. Hang on a second. Okay, so first of all, this is basically, I got some mail one day. One of those little USPS mail bags. I turned it inside out, and I make these, they're super lightweight, super soft, and it's made out of Tyvek. Tyvek is waterproof. The only thing that's not waterproof on this is the stitching, but my backpack is actually waterproof, so anything in something like this will probably stay pretty good. And I just have a canister for my stove in there. I just brought that along. Now, I bought this. You guys can see this. This is a 3-in-1 hiking poncho. I bought it off of AliExpress. What's kind of cool about it is you can put this on and it'll go over your backpack if it starts raining, if you see the pictures there. And it's made out of some pretty lightweight hiking material. It's called Nature Hike is Outdoors is the company. but it also is an awning. You can take it in like a little tarp. So if you don't wear it as a poncho and you need some, you know, something to get the shade off or the rain off of you, you can set it up as a tarp also over your tent or over your where you're setting or something. So pretty cool, and it kind of gets me 2 or 3 things in one there. Now this has water in it. Seriously, it has water in it. Who knows what it might have. It's a little flask. I bought this at REI. Let's see. I can't. It's Nalgene. Nalgene makes it. One of the only things I have from Nalgene. This is a little cover for it to protect it. I saw this. Josh had one of these on our Mount Pacifico thing, and the flask I took was a little small because, you know, you might have to take some kind of adult beverage with you. Just joking. Not really. Okay, so hopefully you guys are getting the sound here. This is my little cook stove setup. It's basically a titanium cup. That's the big brew pot. This is a little towel from REI. I do have some coffees with me. I thought maybe I might make a coffee out here, but I didn't. I've got another little titanium cup that is for my coffee cup. This whole stuff weighs just like a few grams. It's got the little lip thing to keep from burning. I've got a little, I don't know if you guys can see it down in there. Probably not. There's a little Bic lighter. And this is my stove. Now, let me pull it out of the package here. All right, so this little stove is called a BRS 3000T titanium stove. It's $16.95 on Amazon. 25 grams is all this thing weighs. And what you do is you fold all these parts out. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Let me fold them out and I'll show it to you. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. That sits on top of your gas canister, and these things for $17, man, these things are super light. I don't think you can find a lighter stove, and I've had good luck with it. I've heard problems. You have to watch the seals down below, the little O-ring down there, make sure it's there, make sure it's in good shape. I've heard stories. I've never seen it happen where they have caught fire, but I've never had a problem. I've only used it like 4 or 5 times though, so who knows, it might be a problem, but I don't think so. I've got another little small one also. So hopefully if you guys like this stuff, I'm gonna do a couple of these little series of this of my practicing. I checked out my my Gaia. I went about a mile, so that's about 2 miles total. I need to do some hip exercises down in this area right in here. I get a little pain, but my backpack that's the most comfortable backpack. And if you guys want any kind of reviews on any of this stuff, put it in the comments down below, and I'll do a quick review on it. What's nice about this one, it has this little arching thing here. Let me see if I'm actually getting this little arch that goes against your back, so it leaves a space between your back and the backpack, so it kind of keeps your back cool. And I will say that my back was cooler than most of the other backpacks I've owned. So this is Chuck for KK6USY Ham Radio Ventures. Thanks for joining me today. Hope this was enjoyable for everybody. 73's all. Be safe and catch you on the airwaves.